Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Clements. I'm the Director of Professional Services at Iris Solutions, and today I'm going to talk about the current IT threat landscape, common security and backup pitfalls that we see on an almost constant basis, and how CloudEndure can provide the next generation approach to disaster recovery at an affordable price. I'm sure almost everyone watching today has heard of ransomware by now. Gone are the days where viruses were a minor inconvenience. Ransomware has changed the threat landscape overnight. Once a ransomware virus gains access to your network, it sends out probes looking for servers, file stores, and backups and begins to systematically encrypt all of your valuable data. While data encryption is vital to our connected world, it also means that there are no backdoors or other ways of getting around the encryption used by ransomware. Once your data has been held hostage, your two best options are to load your most recent clean backup or pay the ransom. And unfortunately, paying the ransom doesn't guarantee you will get your data back. The impact of a ransomware outbreak in your business means downtime, period. And that loss of productivity will inherently lead to a financial loss. Depending on your industry, you can also face regulatory fines and the requirement of making a formal public announcement, leading to a potential loss of brand confidence. And unfortunately, ransomware infections are increasing year over year, with a 20% jump in the number of reported infections from 2019 to 2020. The total financial loss from ransomware is projected to surpass $20 billion in 2021 alone. Most of these outbreaks occur through malicious code hidden in what appears to be common files. Usually these imposter files find their way into your network as attachments to emails that try to trick your staff into opening them, thus launching the virus in the process. All of this begs the question, if ransomware is so disruptive and widespread, then how can it continue to be so effective? Why are the number of successful attacks increasing and not decreasing? There are a lot of factors to take into account when answering that question. Most organizations don't invest in security awareness training to help their employees spot malicious emails and attachments. Most organizations also do not monitor backups, and they're not routinely tested. Successful attacks have a very high return on investment and require little to no skill to pull off. Furthermore, the software that automates these kinds of attacks is easily purchased on the dark web. And antivirus software is also not 100% effective, given that new viruses are released daily. Vulnerabilities in operating systems and other software can take weeks or even months to get patched. For example, Microsoft releases security updates on the second Tuesday of every month and rarely issues out-of-cycle updates to address emergencies. And as systems continue to grow more and more complex, it becomes increasingly difficult to anticipate and address all of the gaps that will occur in your security posture. So how do you ensure that your organization can recover from ransomware, or any disaster for that matter, as quickly as possible and with no loss of data? Backups are table stakes these days. You must ensure that your data is being backed up routinely. However, not all backups are created equal. Does your backup solution only copy files and folders? Having a file-level backup is certainly better than nothing, but it will lead to much longer recovery times while operating systems and other software must get reinstalled, updated, and configured. Does your backup software alert you to failed backups? Unfortunately, it's not uncommon for a business owner to discover too late that their last successful backup took place weeks or even months ago. How often are your backups occurring? In this industry, we refer to that as RPO, Recovery Point Objective. If you were to have to load your backups, would your data be 1 hour old, 1 day, 1 week? This metric should be driven by the needs of the business. However, most businesses find that even a few hours of lost data unacceptable. These are just a few of the questions you should be considering when discussing your backup strategy. Iris Solutions specializes in the installation and continuous monitoring of CloudEndure disaster recovery on AWS. CloudEndure is really the next generation of cutting-edge backup and disaster recovery solutions. What was once only attainable for large enterprises is now available and affordable to the SMB market. CloudEndure enforces continuous data replication, which means that RPO figure mentioned previously is now measurable in seconds instead of minutes, hours, or days. Meaning if disaster were to strike, your backup data would be within seconds of where your live production data was just prior to the incident. Furthermore, CloudEndure does block-level replication. So instead of just backing up your files and folders, it makes a mirror image of the entire drive. This drastically reduces recovery times because your server's operating system and line of business applications don't need to get installed or reloaded. Replicating your data into AWS also drastically reduces recovery time. A temporary server with your latest backups can be launched and live within minutes. CloudEndure also provides continuous data protection, with recovery points every 10 minutes and retention up to 30 days. And because all of this is powered by AWS, you only pay for what you use. No more costly spare servers sitting around, gathering dust, waiting to be needed. CloudEndure also provides a great deal of flexibility. You can back up from any source, whether it's a server in your office, a rented server in a data center, or even another cloud provider. It supports a wide range of operating systems from Windows all the way back to Server 2003 and almost any flavor of Linux. Should disaster strike, CloudEndure can fail over and fail back to any cloud or on-prem infrastructure. Again, it replicates continuously without any disruption or performance hit to your production workloads and makes non-disruptive disaster recovery testing a breeze. With CloudEndure, you never again have to worry whether your backups will be there when you need them. A common response we hear from small and medium business owners is, "But I'm too small. No one is going to target me." This is unfortunately not true. These types of attacks are highly automated and designed to reach as many businesses as possible. Another painful yet important question to consider is, how much does it cost you and your business to be down? Even with up-to-date traditional backups, it can take hours or days to recover depending on the size and complexity of your network. Every business needs a plan should the worst come to pass. There is often some level of confusion and chaos that comes with any disaster. Having a tested plan in place and ready to go can save precious time when beginning the recovery process. Not only is Iris Solution one of the leading providers of managed disaster recovery via the CloudEndure platform, we also specialize in helping businesses like yours build out and test their disaster recovery and business continuity plans. In fact, we are so confident in the product that we want to offer you a free backup and disaster recovery assessment. Give us a call at 704-523-3877 to get yours set up today. Thank you and stay safe.